to make some snares, I'm going to use the inside cords that I've retrieved from my paracord, and these make individual strands that is ideal for setting up snares. Well, I've got 5 strands left over, and these should give me about 10 traps, 10 snares that I can set out. So I'm going to cut these in half and create a very simple snare. Once you have a piece of string, it's a very simple matter of using an overhand knot, just creating a loop in the one end. That's a fixed loop, really simple, nothing fancy to it. And then all you do is pass the loose end through the loop and you've got a very quick snare. This hasn't taken any time at all to make. These inside of the paracord is a nice camouflage color, which means that it will spook the animals less, giving me a very good chance to catch an animal. Setting up these snares is a different matter. We'll find some really good spots, as I've seen some animal tracks going through tight spots in this forest. This is exactly the right spot we're looking for setting up my snare. As you can see, this is a natural animal path with an animal moving forward and backward on this route. So with this natural boundary on this side, which is the tree, debris on that side with a small middle lateral roof, which is a very big bonus, it means this animal has no choice but to pass through this area over here. Going on his tracks, he will have to pass through that bit in this tight spot, and the size that I'm making with my hand now is the size that I will set up my snare. When you set up a snare, make sure that you tie the other end to something that is not going to get to let loose. If that animal struggles, you don't want him to be running away with your snare. This stuff is loose, it's going to move around. I'm looking for something sturdy. This tree is not going to go anywhere, so I'm going to tie my snare to the tree. There's a trick that I use to keep my snare in position in exactly the right height. It makes it easier to position your snare, and it's well worth to do that. I need small sticks that you can easily split at the top with your knife. The snare wire will be able to sit right in that little notch. The snare is set up perfectly for a rabbit or a guinea fowl.
This is just my survival way, walking in my survival way, wild and free, my survival way.